Are we live? Is this thing on? You bet your drafters 2 million free entry. We're live and we're booted up. We're loaded in. We're ready to rock. We're here in the drafters 2 million queued up with our disco balls. We are one subscriber away from 350. Crazy to say. If you like this content, if you like this channel, if you like fantasy football, do me a favor, do me a solid, hit the subscribe button. We are so close to our goal of 500 subs. I could taste it. And you know what it tastes like? It tastes like victory, like triple X vitamin water. They need to sponsor the kid, I'm telling you. They need to sponsor the kid. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. All right. So this is what we're going to do. When Irv Smith gets drafted to enter the giveaway, you got to put hashtag ew. And since they got a week 7 bye, we'll put 7 W's for ew. So hashtag hashtag ew when Irv Smith gets drafted in this draft. Hashtag ew. Ew. All right. Shout out to Disco Balls and Disco Ball Nation. I love you, beautiful people. Let's see who made it into the draft. Our boy Quasi just started off the draft at the 101 with Justin Jefferson. He's at 124 drafters 2 million. He's at 140 drafters $3 minis. This guy is no joke, ladies and gentlemen. This guy won first and second in one of these tournaments last year. He's the real deal O'Neal. We used to call him Queso Dip until we found out there was nothing cheesy about him. We just couldn't pronounce his name. Sorry for the disrespect, brother. Anyways, yeah, nothing cheesy about him. Shout out to Quasi and Disco Ball Nation. We got FF Nonsense, my boy, at the 104. We got It's Amigo at the 106. We got my boy, Mr. Junior, at the 108. Carl Ramrod at the 109. Ashen 1, my dog at the 111. And this has got to be some cruel joke, man. This has got to be some cruel joke. This is my 6th drafters 2 million this weekend. And I've drafted at the 112 in 4 of them. And don't get me wrong. Like, I love drafting at the 112, but like I'm not maxing this out. Right? I'm not maxing out the drafters 2 million. I just don't have the bankroll for that. I'll be completely honest. I'm not going to do it. It would be nice to get exposure to different positions and different draft positions. It is what it is. Just going to pull something up here. This is crazy. This is crazy. So yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, what's up? I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you guys want to enter our giveaway, hashtag with 7 W's when Irv Smith gets picked. You got 3 rounds to put hashtag ew for 7 rounds after Irv Smith gets picked. We'll take Senor Chubb here. He's old reliable, man. Like, dude is just the most reliable human being on planet Earth. Like, if I had a daughter, he'd take her to prom. No problems, no questions asked. I'm not even going to ask him, you know, Mr. Chubb, can you bring her back at this time? I trust that he's just going to do it because he's old reliable. All right. Let's catch up with the chat. Quasi, number 1 pick, baby. You got your triple X vitamin water. What you sipping on, Quasi? Quazizzle? Kobe and the Cow Dog says, all clear. Thank God I am not speaking to myself. Antonio says, what up, my dog? How you doing? You know what? I don't like the yellow light here. Let's change it up. Let's go with green. Much better. Yeah, so what you guys see on the screen right here, right now, hashtag ew with 7 W's for their bye week after Irv Smith gets drafted. You got 3 rounds to put hashtag ew for Irv Smith after he gets drafted. We're getting creative with these giveaways. We've done way too many. Quasi's laughing. Tim D said, missed it, sad. Hey, buddy, I think we got like 19 more days to get into a draft together. I promise it's going to happen. I guarantee you. We just got to get you in our Discord. Tim D said, just join another one. Good luck. Crush it. Let me know how your draft's going, buddy. What pick you got? Johnny D says, done mock after mock after mock. I think the play is definitely one solid running back and go heavy on wide receivers, 10-team PPR league. Where are you drafting from? Where are you drafting from, my friend? So you're telling me Hero RB is the move? I think you might be right, but I'll give you another theory in a 10-team PPR. Cutwater mojitos again. Oh, you fancy, Quasi. You so fancy. All right, let's look at the draft. Let's see how it started so far. We got Quasi, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Christian McCaffrey, Tyreek Hill to F Fantasy Football Nonsense, Cooper Kupp, It's Amigo goes Travis Kelce, Austin Eckler, Mr. Jr. goes Bijan Robinson, Carl Ramrod goes Stephon Diggs, then AJ Brown. Then my boy, Ashton One, who's super quiet today, I hope you're doing well, goes Amon-Ra St. Brown. We go CeeDee Lamb, and then we go Nick. CeeDee Lamb is the last pick in round 1. First pick in round 2, around the bend, we pick up Nick Chubb. Devontae Adams goes to Ashton One. Tony Pollard then goes after that. Garrett Wilson goes to Carl Ramrod. Typically, that's where you'll see Garrett Wilson going to Antonio. Antonio says, I got pick 1 twice today out of 3 drafts. Man, we are not the same. You are a lucky man. Mr. Jr. goes Chris Olave, then Saquon. Derrick Henry goes to It's Amigo in the second round at pick 19. Weird. Then Jalen Waddle, FF Nonsense goes Devontae Smith, Calvin Ridley, DK Metcalf. The 2-time finishes off round 2 with T. Higgins, starts off round 3 with Mark Andrews. So you know he's waiting for Lamar. He'd love to get Lamar. He's been pushing Lamar lately a lot. Keenan Allen goes after that. Patrick Mahomes goes. Jalen Hurts goes to Fantasy Football Nonsense. So he gets that stack with Devontae Smith and Jalen Hurts. Then Josh Allen goes. Debo Samuel goes to It's Amigo. Then Lamar Jackson's gone, so Quasi stack is ruined. Ashton One, sup? Not quite busy. When I'm free, I'm loud. I love you, man. I love you. I hope you're having a wonderful day, brother. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for drafting with us. I appreciate you. Justin Jude, my guy. This guy is a wonderful human being, and he's got a very phenomenal story. I'm glad I have gotten to meet you, brother. Your story is inspiring, and I want you to keep on keeping on. If you guys haven't yet, subscribe to my dude. Check out his YouTube channel. Great content. And you know what? He's not like me, right? Where he's just like a fantasy football guy. This guy covers every sport. Like he even does soccer. My man even does soccer. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you for tuning in. We'll go Ramondre and Christian Watson. It's a weird start. I was hoping Jahmyr Gibbs would follow me, but Mr. Jr. is all over that. Quasi said Lamar would never reach me. No, he wouldn't, but we've seen stranger things. Never ruin, just pivot and adapt. Quasi says never ruin, just pivot and adapt. No way Lamar would fall that far. For sure. Because I would have snatched him. 100%. I would have taken him. Justin Jude said, I try. Thank you, my dude. Not going anywhere. God bless you, boss. We got to get you in one of these drafts with us. And speaking of what we're doing and where we're doing it at, and so you could do it too, let me tell you what we're doing and where we're doing it at. We are drafting in a paid best ball tournament on Drafters Fantasy Sports. This is the Drafters 2 million. We are also giving away a free entry tonight. This is night 4 out of a 4-night giveaway. So yeah, first place wins $300,000. There's $2 million in total prizes. If you want to get warmed up and not swim with the sharks just yet, we got you. Drafters $3 mini. It's a $3 buy-in. First place wins $30,000. There's $200,000 in total prizes. It is in best ball format, which in my humble opinion is the most convenient way for you to draft. You have 20 rounds to fill your roster for depth. Each week, a starting lineup is composed of the following positions: 1 quarterback, 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 tight end, 1 flex. At the end of the week, the best overall performances on your roster will be submitted into your weekly matchups. No more leaving points on the bench. No more waiver wires. No more trades. None of that garbage. Get that garbage out of here. You literally just draft it and forget it unless you're winning a really, really ridiculous amount of money. So if you sign up today using promo code DiscoDrafts1 on Drafters Fantasy Sports, we'll match your initial deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. So say you want to deposit $100, boom, you got $200 to play around with. And if basketball is not your deal, we got Drafters Pick'ems, season-long Pick'ems. And there's currently baseball Pick'ems, which I haven't hit a single one. I'm just waiting for Mr. Carl Ramrod to hit me up with another golf one to tail him on, because like he don't miss on the golf. Carl Ramrod needs to charge people for his golf plays. I'm telling you, he's nasty. So yeah, you can 100x your dollars here on an 8-player prop any night here on Drafters, and you know they're going to have their weekly props as well. So shout out to them. Justin Jude said, "Damn straight. Best ball is super simple for those unfamiliar." Absolutely, it's super simple, super convenient, zero time commitment whatsoever. We love it. I wish like all my fantasy leagues in the past have been best ball format, but I know one thing though. I almost started rapping the Eminem song. I do know one thing though. One thing. Brian Pereira says, second year playing, won it all last year with Hurts, AJ Brown, and Lamb running the show. I don't think any 10-team PPR mock I was able to grab any of those three. No, and like that's the thing with mock drafts, right? Say you're doing your mock draft on Yahoo. You know that, like, yes, you are queued up with other people in the mock draft, but people typically auto pick after they make like their first 4 or 5 picks. So you're never going to get real shot at ADP. You're never going to get real competition. You're never going to get real chances to pivot. It's always going to be you against a robot, which is like never ideal, right? Whereas here, everybody's invested real money in every single one of these drafts. Every single one of these drafts, there's 20 rounds of real shots on net, real opportunities to pivot. And if you pivot, then you'll be better off. So say all of your buddies are watching a couple of mock drafts done by, another channel, God bless them. Then you have the upper hand because you're here and you're getting real shots on net. You're attacking real ADP, and you're getting better day by day because iron sharpens iron, and everybody here is ready to compete. This is the best way. Like I've done one mock draft on Yahoo. I'm gonna do more, just for like content purposes. I'm gonna do more for sure. But yeah. All right, we'll get a double stack with Tyler Lockett and no, I lied. We'll take Tyler Lockett and Brandon Ayuk because I don't have a lot of Brandon Ayuk. So far, we're off to a pretty decent start. We got CeeDee Lamb, Nick Chubb, Ramondre Stevenson, Christian Watson, Tyler Lockett, Brandon Ayuk. Solid start. So yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, when Irv Smith gets drafted to enter the giveaway, you got to go #ew with 7 W's. #ew because we hate Irv Smith. And by we, I mean me. God bless him. Justin Jude said invested free leagues are rare, though I do have one free dynasty league I run where everyone is committed. That's good. I'm just talking about the mock drafts, the preparation to get into your redraft league. I love a redraft. Don't get me wrong. Like a standard redraft will always be, bread and butter. It'll always be home. But to get better for that, this is the best way to do it because like what true ADP is, because this is constantly updating because there's money that's constantly being invested and put into these kind of deals. So it's a good deal. And if you sign up today using promo code DiscoDrafts1, we'll match your initial deposit dollar for dollar. And I guarantee you get 5, 10, $3 minis in before your redraft league. I promise you. I guarantee you are going to absolutely improve your odds in terms of winning, making the playoffs, and like making a big push towards the playoffs and winning a championship. And if like you're a little bit timid, if you sign up using promo code DiscoDrafts1, I will give you our draft guide, which is a $30 value, completely free. And I'm telling you, it's foolproof. It's super easy to use. It's super intuitive, and you'll learn along the way. So it's super cool. It's super awesome. And we're going to be pumping out more content. We're going to be pumping out like our top fades, our top buys. We're going to be doing mock draft every night starting not every night, but every day starting tomorrow from the 12th to the 1. And yeah, we're just going to be pumping out content, making this like big push to like really get everybody, ready. Because if you guys are here investing your time in me, I want to invest my time back in you. And I want to make sure that you guys have the best fantasy football season of your entire life. Because I guarantee you I'm about to have mine in, all the dudes here drafting with me, all the dudes in Disco Ball Nation on our Discord. We're all ready to eat. We're all ready to eat. I'm really excited for our redraft league. We got a nice Disco Ball Nation redraft league. We filled it. I'm excited. Where's Dirty Mike and the boys? I don't see Dirty Mike and the boys. If you're just tuning in and you want to enter the giveaway, when Irv Smith Jr. gets drafted, you put hashtag ew, because it's gross, because it's a bad pick. Don't do it. I'm major. Double Disco says fantasy football nonsense. What's up, brother? Asham 1, I appreciate you, brother. He says 12 watching, 8 likes. Let's show some love. What I want, what I really want, what I really want, I want like likes would be dope. But you know what would be doper? I want some real fantasy football questions. I want hot takes. Give me your hot take. Biased over here, but target Amon-Ra St. Brown. Yeah, he's a great target. Amon-Ra is going to get a lot of volume. The only reason why, like, I'm not necessarily fading him, but like I'm not high on him the way like the rest of the field is. It's simply because I just don't trust Jared Goff. It has nothing to do with analytics or anything like that. I just don't trust Jared Goff. The only guy I want to invest a lot in at ADP on the Detroit Lions is David Montgomery, and then hashtag Laporta Supporta. Because if you know me and you know Disco Ball Nation, we're hashtag Laporta Supporters. OG Laporta Supporters. I love saying that. I love saying it. So yeah, if you guys want to, give me a really good fantasy football question, a really good hot take, I might just throw in an extra giveaway. If I like it. If it's a 10 out of 10 fantasy football question or a 10 out of 10 hot take, I will give you a giveaway. Ashton 1 says Waller went too high. He's going to be the 4th overall, and I'm not okay with it. Yeah, I remember when I was getting Waller in the 9th. That is a little bit high, and you got him. You're the one who drafted him. So I'm looking for you to get all 14 of those same wide receivers in the New York Giants and Daniel Jones pretty soon. Fantasy Football Nonsense says, I have so much Laporta, I might need a wellness check if he stinks. Yeah, I'm with you there. 15 people tuning in. God bless you guys. Justin Jude said, neither did I at one point. Like Goff now, you like Goff now, but he has to prove himself outside of that miracle run. And that's what I'm banking on. I don't anticipate he's gonna be who we need him to be. We'll go Brandon and Rachaad White, and I like our start. Our start's really solid. It's really solid. Oh wow, we got a hot take from Big Willie Style. What's up, brother? Good to see you. I miss you. I hope you're doing well. Big Willie Style says Juwan Johnson, top 5 tight end hot take. If he is a top 5 tight end, I've seen him falling into the 20th round, like in a lot of these best ball tournaments. It's pretty crazy. Like I'm not going to meet you there. I'm not going to meet you there at all. I'll tell you a hot take. I think Troutman is going to have a better season than Dulcich. I think Troutman is going to do better than Dulcich in Denver as a tight end. Fantasy Football Nonsense agrees with Willie's hot take. He loves Juwan Johnson. That's hot. So yeah, if you guys want to enter the giveaway, if you're just tuning in, hashtag ew, like gross, because it's a gross pick when Irv Smith goes off the board. Hashtag ew, 7 W's, because week 7 is their bye week. Hashtag ew. Let's look at everybody's draft in Disco Ball Nation, see how they're doing. Quasi, aka the 2-time, goes Justin Jefferson, T. Higgins, Mark Andrews, Breece Hall, Justin Fields, George Pickens, David Montgomery. I like your start. It's unique. Unique New York. Fantasy Football Nonsense goes Tyreek Hill, Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts. So nice little Devontae, Jalen Hurts stack. Look for him to go for Goddard. Terry McLaurin, Aaron Jones, Miles Sanders, Dallas Goedert. There he is. And Tua Tagovailoa. It's a me. Goes Travis Kelce, Derrick Henry, Deebo Samuel, Mike Williams, Justin Herbert, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Hollywood Brown, Cortland Sutton. Quentin Johnson didn't follow you. Had he fell to you definitely would have had him. He was probably on your queue. Mr. Junior. Ew. Yes, exactly how Antonio spelt it. Just like that. Action One says Moore finishes top 7. Doesn't matter which one, just one of them. Hot take. I like it. Like ew, spelled like that. No, ew, like Antonio says, ew. Yeah. Justin Jude said thoughts on Justin Fields. I think out of value, he is the best quarterback to possibly get in these tournaments, especially round 5. And if you can get the Justin Fields, DJ Moore stack in whatever format you're drafting in, unless it's like a super flex quarterback league, that's probably going to be the most money stack in football this year. I am so high on Justin Fields. Justin Fields and DJ Moore to this day is still my highest owned stack. And I was lucky that I was getting him at a discount drafting from since late April. I hope that answers your question. Bad Guys Official says Davis getting cut in Dallas. Hot take. Malik Davis, yeah, he's playing like shit. I like Dowdle. Tim D says, man, Justin Fields could break records this year. I agree. And I have all, like, I don't know if you guys know this, but like in my pick'em here, I took Justin Fields over 2,950 passing yards. It's practically free. All right, let's look back at the comments. Tim D says, scary how good he is if the Bears offense is even remotely decent. I think the Bears offense is going to be beyond decent. I think they're going to win the division. I think the Packers are going to be second. I think the Lions are going to be third, missing the playoffs yet again. And I think the Vikings are going to do the complete opposite that they did last year, where like they won very close games. I think the hits are going to catch up to Kirk Cousins. I generally do. And losing Dalvin Cook, that's a bad deal for them. That's my hot take. Vikings are going to finish last in that division. He is such a talent. Absolutely. Justin Fields is going to be so good. Agreed. I'm legit scared of the Bears this year. Be scared. Antonio says, I got a lot of Fields in best ball superflex leagues. I was telling people DJ Moore and Justin Fields is going to be the best value stack in football since, they practically made that trade where they traded the first round pick. And I got a lot of slack for it. And now the same people who gave me slack for it are being like, oh, well, like, it's not like you're the only one who predicted it. No, I'm not the only one who predicted it. But the fact that I called it and I backed it up and I had like all the explanations and reasoning and statistics why he's going to improve and have a phenomenal season, and you faded it and you didn't buy it, that's what we're talking about. We're going to go Samaje Perine and Dak Prescott. I like our draft so far. Our draft is off to a great start. If I keep drafting at the 12, I'm going to keep getting CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott and trying to create correlation. The fact that we got Brandon Cooks is pretty freaking gnarly. So hopefully later on, we know now that we're going to make a late push for either Schoonmaker or Ferguson. So we're always thinking 10 steps ahead, 10 picks ahead. Oh, yeah. Did you guys hear that neck crack? It tastes like sulfur. Fantasy Football Nonsense says, Timmy D! My man's a walking double-double. If you guys know that Timmy D reference, shout out to you. Justin Jude said Vikes regressed big time. They had negative point differential last year. Yeah. And the only thing that like really kept them in it was the ability to run the clock and then stack the box, or have defenses stack the box against them with a tremendous threat like Dalvin Cook. Don't get me wrong. Alexander Mattison is going to have a decent year. But there's a reason why Alexander Mattison is Alexander Mattison, Dalvin Cook is Dalvin Cook. So what I mean to say is Alexander Mattison can't hold a fucking candle. He can't hold a candle to Dalvin Cook. Teams are going to play that defense or that offense more honestly. They're going to see more 6-man boxes. So we're going to see Kirk Cousins forced to throw into zone coverage with balanced defenses, and he's not going to be able to attack the one-on-ones. Justin Jefferson's going to get double teamed all day. Jordan Addison's going to get absolutely pummeled at the line of scrimmage. Jordan Addison is not ready. He's not ready. KJ Osborne it's such a value. And Kirk Cousins, his O-line has not improved whatsoever, and he was the most hit quarterback last year, and he's going to continue to be the most hit quarterback. That is a recipe for disaster. They've only gotten worse. Their defense got worse. Yes, they got a new defensive coordinator, but like their defense got worse. I want the Vikings to do well. I'm a fan of Kirk Cousins. I didn't hate Kirk Cousins. I just didn't like him at all because I always thought he was weird. But after watching quarterback, I think he's a cool guy. Justin Juice says my knees crack like that. LOL. Ran 5 marathons in 2014. Gotcha. Fantasy football nonsense says been saying it all off season, but after their preseason showing, I can scream it out loud enough. The Bills are going to stink. Nope, I got Bills winning the Super Bowl. But hey, you're entitled to your opinion. I completely respect it. I think the Bills are going to win the Super Bowl this year. Tim D said, "Dude, can't agree more. I was shocked to see Madison where he ranks this year." Exactly. I remember when we first started doing these drafts, and we were saying, okay, Dalvin Cook is going to start following in these drafts because he's going to get cut and released. That's when you want Dalvin Cook. So we got a lot of Dalvin Cook at that value. But before that happened, we also said Alexander Madison's practically free in the 9th round. Get him now because he's going to jump up to round 5 and 6 and 7, like late round 6, early round 7, and you're not going to get him at that value anymore. So yeah, fantasy football nonsense. KJ has been putting in that work all camp. Yeah, and he's a dual threat. He can block. Jordan Addison is literally going to come in on 3rd down because he can't block. They know it's a pure passing situation, and he's going to have to run in motion for his life because the moment he gets a hand laid on, that's what teams are going to do. Jordan Addison, just put a hand on him at the line of scrimmage or just blow on him because he needs to hit the weight room. He's tiny. He's a skilled wide receiver, but guys like that, one trick ponies, right? And if you put a hand on them, they're done. He's not going to get off of the bump coverage ever. Bad Guys Official says Bills, tough division, plus distractions, subpar O-line, equal wild card. They're winning the Super Bowl. That's my take. Tim D says I'm late to best ball this year. Well, it's better late than never. It's better late than never because the good thing about being late to best ball is you have an established idea of how things are going to go. So you still have a tremendous chance to place high because there should be such a significant overlay. Brian Pereira said, I'll stick to the same strategy by streaming special teams and tight ends each week. It's not a bad deal. Honestly, it's not a bad deal. You can also get 2 late tight ends this year. Historically speaking, rookie tight ends have been absolutely awful, but this year, the rookie tight end group is exceptional. They're absolutely phenomenal. And I think they're going to shock a lot of people. Ashton One says, Dolphins win Super Bowl, Mostert MVP with 4 touchdowns. Where's my giveaway at? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I don't know if that's a hot take or if you're just trying to get me riled up. Rashee Rice, Rondale Moore. This is an interesting draft for me. So far, so good. So far, so good. We're doing all right. Yeah, I don't know if that's a hot take per se. I think you're just trying to say something completely outrageous. Antonio says Mike White wins Super Bowl MVP. Validate your. Oh, he just took Raheem Mostert. Ashton One. I see you, buddy. Validate your Miami theory. Honestly, if you can validate your Miami theory, I might consider it because that is a hot take and a half. You're right. I hope everybody's having a good day. And if you guys didn't know, you're about to know. We are drafting here on Drafters Fantasy Sports, and we're about to give away another Drafters 2 million ticket. To enter the giveaway, you got to wait for Irv Smith, the tight end from now Cincinnati Bengals. And when he gets drafted, you put hashtag EW with 7 W's. EWWWWWW. Hashtag EW. You put that in. You got 3 rounds to get that hashtag in, and you'll enter the giveaway. We'll announce the winner tonight. But this is the Drafters 2 million. That's what we're doing the giveaway for, where there's $2 million in total prizes, $300K to first place, and there's a ridiculous overlay. We're expecting anywhere between it being 50 to 70% filled, which is a huge opportunity for you to get in and potentially win a lot of freaking money. And if you want to warm up and practice and get ready, we highly recommend you do a Drafters $3 mini. We're getting close to maxing it out. It's been nice because I haven't had to draft on the $3 mini in the last 5 days. So yeah, first place wins $30,000 there. There's $200,000 in total prizes. Not bad for a $3 investment. And yeah, that looks like it's getting close to filling, but there might be a little bit of an overlay there too. It is best ball, and in my humble opinion, it's the most convenient way for you to draft. You have 20 rounds to fill your roster for depth. Each week, a starting lineup is composed of the following positions: 1 quarterback, 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 tight end, 1 flex. At the end of the week, the best overall performance on your roster will be submitted to your weekly matchups. No more leaving points on the bench. No more waiver wires, no more trades, none of that garbage. Get that garbage out of here. You literally just draft it and forget it unless you're winning a really, really, really ridiculous amount of money. 0 time commitment whatsoever. Sign up today using promo code DISCODRAFTS1. Will match your initial deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. And if you're an Ontario resident like myself, it's available. It's the only app available here for us folks. It's a pretty sweet deal. All those other guys left us except for these guys. And you can also get into these drafters pick'em, where you can 100x your bets for hitting 8 props in any sport. Okay. Fantasy Football Nonsense says Madison was 80s earlier this summer. You're betting against the field big time by taking him at his current ADP. Also, much better options, i.e. Pierce, Sanders, Akers. Amen. I'm not there on Sanders. I'll never be there on Sanders. I was there on Sanders last year when he was practically free, but I'm not there on Sanders this year. I won't be. Ashton one says, nope, H-Chain hurt his shoulder. They're going to baby him. Wilson is nursing his back. Mostert is going to be bell cow for a throwing team. He's going to get a lot of touches, at least at the beginning. Absolutely. Ashton one says, Hill goes for 2,000 plus yards. Waddle for 1,500 yards, and 2 as a top 5 in yards. Dead serious. I'll show you my Super Bowl bet. Okay. Pretty close, man. It's a good hot take. I like it. It's not far out. Like, it's not like impossible. Right? Oh man, Sam Laporta is gone. I was hoping he'd fall to us, but it is what it is. It's Amigo goes Gerald Everett, so he's getting more stackage on top of stackage. I don't anticipate it's Amigo to go further. Drafting another tight end. He's got his 2 quarterbacks now. He's got his 2 tight ends. He's sitting pretty. It's Amigo's doing well. Let's look at everybody else's draft. Actually, let's just look at my draft. So far, we got CeeDee Lamb, Nick Chubb, Ramondre Stevenson, Christian Watson, Tyler Lockett, Brandon Ayuk, Brandon Cooks, Rashad White, Samaje Perine, Dak Prescott, Rashee Rice, Rondell Moore. It's a good team. It's a good team if I do say so myself. Ashton 1 goes Amon-Ra, Devontae Adams, Jonathan Taylor, Josh Jacobs, Kenneth Walker. So what Ashton 1 is doing here is absolutely brilliant. We know for a fact that Jonathan Taylor is an absolute steal at this ADP because he has 0 leverage in his bargaining dispute with the Indianapolis Colts. So getting him at this ADP when he's been drafted, up until like a couple weeks ago, he's been drafted in the 2nd round, mid to early 2nd round, right? Josh Jacobs, he's another guy who's like, he could have that top upside, but he's going, I want to say late 2nd, early 3rd, about 2 weeks ago, and falling. And that's how you're supposed to be an opportunist and take advantage of ADP. So whether it's, do I do it? Yeah, I do it. Damian Harris here. I really want to take Chig. I'll take Chig. But taking Chig was stupid because you want Ferguson. Now I can't take Schoonmaker or Ferguson because they both have a week 7 bye week unless I get a third. Stupid. Fantasy Football Nonsense says, not a Sanders fan, but I love the volume and the full PPR potential. Absolutely. I just think that team's going to be a walking dump fire. Like, the only player I want access to on that team is DJ Chark, simply because of his spike week freak ability. And once again, I say a name that's a good value, and he's on Ashton 1's team. Ashton 1 knows that he knows his shit. Irv Smith has been drafted. #ew. Brian Pereira says, honestly, does anyone think drafting Zeke in a later round is worth it? I'm stuck between Mostert versus Jamal Williams versus Zeke as a backup running back. Is this redraft format? I think based off of the volume in redraft format, I think based off of volume alone for Ramondre Stevenson, Zeke is a safe bet. Zeke is a very safe bet. If you want to stash him as a handcuff, he's a safe bet because God forbid anything happens to Ramondre Stevenson. Zeke's value is going to go up exponentially, really, really, really high. All right. So Antonio has entered the giveaway by putting hashtag ew for Irv Smith. Ashen1 hashtag ew has entered the giveaway. Fantasy Football Nonsense has entered the giveaway. Bad Guys Official has entered the giveaway. Justin Jude has entered the giveaway. Where you at, Quazizzle? Quasisaurus. Quasi's probably like drafting and watching the stream on like the same like phone. It's Amigo has entered the giveaway saying, ew. It's Amigo, you haven't won one of these yet. I'm rooting. Okay, I'm rooting for all of you, but I'm rooting for It's Amigo especially because like he's been with me forever. He's one of the only OGs who hasn't like, and when I'm talking OGs, like you're all OGs. This is my 3rd month, but like It's Amigo was there with me week 2. You know what I mean? Of my 3-month drafting journey. And he's the only one out of the original, I want to say like 5-6 guys who hasn't won a giveaway, and it makes me sad. It makes me sad. Quasi's also another one who hasn't won a giveaway. He's got 5 kids, 6 dogs, and a partridge in a pear tree. Quasi has entered the giveaway saying ew. Yeah, so I'm rooting for all of you, but like there's a special place in my heart for It's Amigo. I'm telling you, man. That guy's a good dude. That's a solid dude. Disco Ball Nation. When the hell's our draft for our redraft league? I know I could check it, but I'm just curious because like I want to make sure I didn't like double book and double schedule because like obviously our Disco Ball redraft league is going to take priority. If you guys are just tuning in, we are doing a giveaway tonight for the Drafters 2 million. You still have 2 more rounds. So until pick 100 and let's say pick 202 to put hashtag ew for Irv Smith Jr. because we hate the fucking pick. And I don't know why I picked Irv Smith Jr. or why hashtag ew. I literally just make this shit up as I go. I'm cool like that. So yeah, if you guys want to enter the giveaway, hashtag ew. Castle Sports. You're a freaking legend, Antonio. Antonio said Thursday, August 31st, 8:30 p.m. My man. I'm excited. Willie has entered the giveaway by putting in hashtag ew. I should probably stream our redraft, on Yahoo. I should probably stream that. Fantasy Football Nonsense says, make sure you guys hammer Kendre Miller in your Dynasty and Keeper Leagues for sure. For sure. So, like, I was super high on Kendre Miller, like, up until mid-June, and then I just realized I had way too much exposure to him, and I needed to, like, slow it down maybe just a bit. We'll put Dalton Kincaid here. Now, I know if I don't take Taysom Hill here, he's going to go to Ashen1. But I also don't want Taysom Hill. I'm going to reach on Justin Ross because there's no way he makes it back to me. And Taysom Hill is probably going to go to Ashen1 now. Waiting for it. Bad Guys Official. Oh, Hunter Renfrow for Ashen1. He is passing on Taysom Hill. Crazy. Bad Guys Official says, I have 6 drafts in 4 days, September 4 to 7th. Nice. I got 1 slow draft going on right now. It's my first redraft of the year. I got a couple others that like I couldn't tell you the exact date. They're like part of like fantasy football community that like I'm trying to support. And I got my big one is on the 30th at 9 p.m. Eastern time. That's my big redraft league. It's my 2-team keeper. And I got to ask you guys, okay? So, like, on my team, I got Najee Harris. I got Derrick Henry. And I got Jamar Chase. They were all drafted in the first round. I got the 6th overall pick. I want to keep Chase at the 6th overall pick. I think that's safe. And then after that, I have Kittle in the 5th round. I have A.J. Brown in the 3rd round. And I have Jalen Hurts in the 6th round. So where my head's at, because like I've been telling them, oh yeah, I'm going to go A.J. Brown and Jamar Chase. But what I really want to do, what I really, really, really want to do, because I know they're not watching this, what I really want to do is I want to go Jamar Chase, and then I want to go Jalen Hurts in the 6th. I got Jalen Hurts in the 6th round last year. 6th. And then in between there, I'm just going to stack on best available because I know Najee's probably going to fall to like early 3rd, maybe even 4th, and I'll take him there. But like the fact that I can get Chase at the 106 when in PPR, he's the 102. I think it's not a bad deal. Let me know. I want to know what you guys think. I'm asking you guys for advice. That's the kind of community we got. Ashton once says, I thought about it for too long. I think I psyched you out. Well, that's an early pick for Luke Musgrave there, fantasy football nonsense. I like it. 3rd and Renfro. Uh-oh. All right, so when we get to pick 202, that's where we'll call the hashtag you for the giveaway, and then we'll do the randomizer at the end, or I'll have the wife do the randomizer at the end. Babe, you got everybody's name for the randomizer? God bless you. Appreciate you, you beautiful queen. Yeah, this draft is going well. Every time I see David Montgomery go to somebody else's team, I like die a little bit inside because like I can't get enough David Montgomery. David Montgomery is the kind of guy who I would have 100% exposure on if I had the chance. 100%. I would 100% have 100% exposure on David Montgomery at ADP because I'm not reaching. I'm not reaching for anybody. We don't do that. You reach, I teach. Now, if Taysom Hill does fall back to us, which I highly doubt because Ashton one's right ahead of us, we might consider snagging him. But we'll see how it plays out and how the field plays out. Taysom Hill was my favorite late, like last round pick last year. There you go. It's fantasy football nonsense got him. Taysom Hill was my favorite pick at the end there. Fantasy football nonsense says I have concerning quantities of free Musgrave and underdog. Gotcha. Justin Jude says, by the way, you are a great host. Wouldn't have guessed you have only been doing it for a little while. Coming from someone who's trained broadcast skills, you have a lot of talent. Mad props. God bless you, man. The compliments, like, it feels good. Honestly, man, it feels good. And like, I'll tell you right now, I sounded like I had 2 voices when I first started this. I sounded like I was fresh off the boat from either South Africa. We do it for country. We do it for rugby. Sorry, that's my Nelson Mandela impression. More so Morgan Freeman doing the Nelson Mandela impression. Yeah, I sounded like I was like, I don't know. I just super struggled. Like it was very difficult. It was tough to put it all together, and it's just been a lot of consistency and I've had great support. Our Disco Ball Nation's been like absolutely incredible. My wife's been the best, right? Because a lot of people try to get into this and they don't have a supportive spouse because a lot of time. It's a lot of time commitment. And my wife's like, I'm just gonna draft with you, dude. And like whatever you want to do, I'm there. I got you. We're in this together. And it's like the best human being to ever walk this planet is my wife. Nobody even comes close. Honestly, nobody even comes close. So yeah, thank you for that. But yeah, it's been a struggle. To say it's been easy, no, it definitely hasn't been easy. It's been all a learning process and a learning curve. Willie said, "What is your Monty exposure, Disco?" Let's check. Do you want to know for all the tournaments in general, or for the 2 million, or for the $3 mini? Fantasy Football Nonsense says free Hunter Henry is one of the most insane phenomena of this draft summer, for sure. Because everybody wanted Mike Gesicki, except for me. And now Mike Gesicki's got like a little bit of an injury, even though he's like healthy, like he suited up yesterday. So I have 10% of David Montgomery total in between both tournaments. Let's look at the $3 mini. $3 mini, I got 7%. Drafters 2 million. I also have 7. Oh, no, Drafters 2 million, I have 25%. So yeah. I think that's like a safe, like with the amount of drafts I've done so far, I feel like I'm at I want to say 165 around there. I think that's a decent exposure there. All right. Fantasy football nonsense says, yeah, Mike G was going much higher while Henry was going undrafted. Now Mike G is going undrafted. I know. And you know what's the best thing that I did was I started getting double stacks at the tight end position with these tight end groups that makes sense to get double stacks with. Everybody's like, oh, I want Zach Ertz or McBride. Take both. Because no matter what, you now have a very safe floor. If you don't know who to take between Jake Ferguson and Luke Schoonmaker, take both. Hunter Henry, Mike Gesicki, take both. Honestly, it's 20 rounds. Fantasy football nonsense says, love the Reynolds pick. Who took Reynolds? Where he at? Mr. Junior took him. Mr. Junior. Justin Drew said a lot of it is repetition and learning from failure in half measures. I feel the same way about my wife. Keep pushing, my friend. You got to. As long as I got a pulse, man, I'm working towards something. What's your why, right? We had that conversation yesterday. What is your why? What are you doing this for? I'm doing this for my dad, God rest his soul. You know what I mean? I want to do a 24-hour live stream once we get monetized at 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. I want to do a live stream for 24 hours, and every donation that comes in will go towards helping a family either cope with having a loved one dealing with cancer, or helping find a cure for cancer research. So like that's my goal, that's my mission, that's my why. Because like motivation, that shit's temporary. I know we said this yesterday. That shit's temporary. Once you find what drives you and what's your purpose, you can't be stopped in anything. Oh wow, Jawan Johnson. That's Willie's guy. He goes there. He goes to Quasi Nation. And do you guys want grades tonight? I would love to give out some grades. If you guys want grades tonight, give me a holler. Please and thank you. And babe, you got all the names for the giveaway, right? I didn't hear from you. And Antonio, you said that it's August 31st at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. I think my first matchup is against you, buddy. Bad Guys Official says Devontae Smith, Najee Harris, Jerry Jeudy, keep one, already have Hurts. Najee. Like, I don't care what, like, I don't care if it's standard, half PPR, IDP, Superflex. I don't care. Najee all day. Fantasy football nonsense says, yep. I mean, if Gesicki falls to me here, I'm going to snatch him. I'm going to pick him up. Because that's a good value for Gesicki. Oh, we are hurting at the quarterback position. Desmond Ridder and Mac Jones both went way earlier than they typically would go. Baker Mayfield's the only remaining starting quarterback here. Shit. So it's either we go with a Baker Mayfield, a Colt McCoy, or a Kyle Trask. We'll go Baker, and we'll go Gesicki. And that's our team. Wife said, Kobe and the Cow Dog says, I did. Okay. Quasi said, holler. Ashton one says, always love hearing your thoughts, good or bad, because just makes me better. Keep it coming. Holler. What are we hollering for? I got like too many concussions. I totally forgot what we're hollering for. Antonio says, how can you see mine? Says no matchup yet. Because I'm the commissioner. I can see everything. I'll send a screenshot to you, buddy. Justin Drew said that is so amazing, and I could not be prouder to be your friend and colleague. Let me know if you need any help with the live when the live stream comes. I appreciate you, boss. I appreciate you. The only thing that like would really help me is if you joined our community and drafted with us every night leading up to the draft, because iron sharpens iron, and I know you are a brilliant mind when it comes to this. And make sure you use promo code DiscoDrafts1 when you sign up, and we'll see you in here tomorrow night in this lobby, buddy. Who are the top really late wide receiver tight ends, like top three of each, says Tim D. Good question. All right, so really late wide receivers, in what format? Are we talking best ball? In best ball format, my top three late round tight ends are Jelani Woods, Logan Thomas, and everybody's saying Isaiah Likely. And I understand the rationale behind Isaiah Likely, but I'm not there with Isaiah Likely. I would say either like a Mike Mayer, the Las Vegas Raiders rookie, or Troutman from Denver Broncos, because one, there's not a lot of people with exposure to him, and he's taking all the ones. He's taking all the reps at the one. Troutman's the guy you want. And then at the wide receiver position, I want to say guys like Nelson Aguilar, I'm really high on. The reason why I'm really high on Nelson Aguilar, one, is he has spike week freak performance ability where he can just break fantasy football in 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and he's free. Two, he's behind Rashad Bateman and Odell Beckham Jr. and Zay Flowers, but Rashad Bateman and Odell Beckham Jr. are both very injury prone, and since they're so injury prone, he has more of a likelihood to become a wide receiver 2 in that offense, potentially even a wide receiver 1 due to the fact that like he has all the experience in the NFL. So the next player would be Joshua Palmer for the same exact reasons for the Los Angeles Chargers, because Keenan Allen and Mike Williams are both very injury prone. And even though he's wide receiver 4 in the depth chart, he could still be a wide receiver 1 or 2 at any given point in the season. And he's productive whenever he's on the football field, and he's going to still get some utilization. This is best ball format mostly. And then Demario Douglas, because everybody slept on Tyreek Hill when he got drafted and he was a rookie, and nobody looked out for Tyreek Hill, and look at how good he is now, and look out for Demario Douglas. And like, I love Justin Ross. I think Justin Ross is absolutely tremendous too, but he's no longer a late round steal. He's no longer free. The three guys I just mentioned are practically free. Fantasy Football Nonsense says, Tim, can I get one time for Logan Thomas and Jelani Woods? Great minds. Great minds. Fantasy Football Nonsense is laughing. How much is it to sign up for the mock drafts? Again, these are not mock drafts. These are real money drafts, every single one of them. So it's so minimum deposit is $25. If you put $25 as your minimum deposit and you use promo code DiscoDrafts1, we'll match your initial deposit. So it'll be $50 that you'll have to use. So that's 16 $3 minis between now and when the season kicks off. If you want to go with 100, that's the maximum I'll match your initial deposit with. So you'll have $200 to play around with. Whatever's your budget, just shoot me a DM. We'll get you sorted. But it's not a mock draft. These are all real money drafts. Like, this is a big best ball tournament. It's not just best ball format. It's a best ball tournament. We are not competing with just the 12 people here in this lobby. We are competing with 110,000 other people in the Drafters 2 million, potentially like 55,000 because of the overlay. Tim D says, let's go. Thank you. I got you, buddy. Keep bringing those questions. I love that shit. I love to show that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's great. It's freaking awesome. All right. We're down for grades. Let's start with Ashton 1, my boy, my dog. I missed Jonesy today. Ashton 1 goes Deshaun Watson, Brock Purdy, Kyler Murray. Also, guys, Jonesy and I will be on with Patrick Pucci and Jonathan Siegel on a live space on Twitter at 7 p.m. on Tuesday. So you guys get to hear Jonesy, and his voice is fucking gorgeous. Jonesy has such a nice voice. Like, I want him to introduce me to anything and everything. Like, the moment I heard his voice, I'm like, this guy is going to MC my life from here on out. So Jonesy and I will both be on prior to our stream on Tuesday night with Jay Sieg and Patrick Pucci. And if you guys aren't following those fellas, they're fucking awesome. They're really the kindest human beings. And like, if you're trying to grow your Twitter, just tell them Disco sent you, and I bet you'll get like 500, 600 new followers just from those guys shouting you out. Guaranteed. But yeah, so Ashton 1 goes Deshaun Watson, Brock Purdy, Kyler Murray. Running back, Jonathan Taylor, Josh Jacobs, Kenneth Walker, Rashad Penny, Raheem Mostert. I saw Rashad Penny was taking fourth team reps. Any truth behind that? Because I haven't been drafting him. Wide receiver, Monroe St. Brown, Devontae Adams, Elijah Moore, Jameson Williams, DJ Chuck, Hunter Renfro, Khalil Shakir, Brian Robinson, Corey Davis, tight end, Darren Waller, David Njoku, Zach Ertz. See, like you underdog guys have such a unique approach because you guys are used to taking just 5 running backs, right? So you guys get the 5 running backs and the 9 wide receivers, but instead of sacrificing a tight end or a quarterback, you guys still get 3 good depth pieces at quarterback, 3 good depth pieces at tight end. It's a very good draft. I want to say B. Very good. Carl Ramrod goes Daniel Jones, Kirk Cousins, Sam Howell, Joe Mixon, James Cook, DeAndre Swift, Gus Edwards, Latavius Murray, Chris Evans, Stephon Diggs, Garrett Wilson, Jerry Jeudy, Gabe Davis, Quentin Johnston, Zay Jones, KJ Osborne, Jaden Reed, Trent Sherfield, Cole Kmet, Hunter Henry. Where's the correlation at? Is this like a no correlation draft for you, brother? Huh. Interesting. B minus. Poochie is cool. Been following him since last year. I'm in Dynasty League with him. Awesome. Awesome. Justin, we'll talk. You and I will talk, Justin. All right, buddy. Mr. Junior goes Geno Smith, Jared Goff, Desmond Ritter. Running back goes Bijan Robinson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Zach Charbonnet, Tyler Algier, Kareem Hunt, Chase Edmonds, Malik Davis. It's decent. Wide receiver, Chris Olave, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Jordan Addison, Jonathan Mingo, Adam Thielen, Rashid Shaheed, Josh Reynolds, TJ Hawkinson, Kyle Pitts. Decent draft. I want to give it a B. Solid B. Maybe even a B minus. It's Amigo goes Justin Herbert, Russell Wilson, CJ Stroud. I don't think you needed CJ Stroud there, Amigo. I think you would have been fine without him, buddy. Running back, Derrick Henry, Brian Robinson, Jamal Williams, Tajay Spears, Zamir White, Keontae Ingram. I like the names there. Wide receiver, Debo, Mike Williams, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Hollywood Brown, Cortland Sutton, Nico Collins, Devontae Parker, John Mechie, Joshua Palmer, and tight end Travis Kelce, Gerald Everett. That's a B+. It's a B+. It would have been an A- had you not gotten CJ Stroud and potentially gotten another wide receiver. Fantasy football nonsense goes Jalen Hurts, Tua Tagovailoa. You didn't need Jordan Love there. You did not need him there. Oh, you did need him because you had 2 week 10 buys. Okay, makes sense. Running back, Aaron Jones, Miles Sanders, Jalen Warren, Kenneth Gainwell, Jeff Wilson, Kendra Miller. I could tell you're an UD guy because of like this. You're even stacking running backs with the quarterbacks. I like it. Wide receiver, Tyreek Hill, Devontae Smith, Terry McLaurin, Romeo Dobbs. So a couple great stacks here. And the Samori Toure is a great pick. And I like Matt Collins. Michael Wilson, I'm not there with. Alec Pierce, I'm not there. I might rather get what the hell's the name of that rookie? I can't remember his name, but I'd much rather get him. The hell's his name? I got so much exposure to him. Josh Downs. Dallas Goedert, Luke Musgrave, Taysom Hill. Yeah, like correlation all around. Great draft. Great draft. You could have gotten some really nice value like here at your wide receiver 5 and even 4 had you not taken Tua there, but I understand the need to get the correlation. I love the Dallas Goedert and Luke Musgrave. You didn't need Taysom Hill either. Jeff Wilson's sick pick. Yeah, it's good. I'll give it a B. B going to a B+. Quasi go. This is the 2-time now, ladies and gentlemen. He goes Justin Fields, Derek Carr. So he goes 2, 6, 10, 2. Breece Hall, David Montgomery, Khalil Herbert, Jerick McKinnon, Ty Chandler, Joshua Kelly. This is why you're the 2-time. Wide receiver, he goes Justin Jefferson, T. Higgins, George Pickens, Michael Thomas, Tyler Boyd, Marvin Mims. Holy fuck, that's 6, 7, 8 solid wide receivers. Marvin Mims, Curtis Samuel, Chase Claypool, Josh Downs, and then A.T. Perry just simply as like a late round dark throw. Tight end Mark Andrews, Jawan Johnson. That's a phenomenal draft, buddy. That's an A. That's an A. That's what an A looks like. Fantasy Football Nonsense says Josh Downs. Thanks. Quasi says Josh Downs. Did I miss anybody? Did I get everybody? I think I got everybody. All right. Let's look at my draft, and then we'll tell you guys who won the giveaway. And I'm happy for this guy because this guy's been freaking loyal from the moment he signed on. Like the first day this guy signed on, he checked out our channel. He's like, shit, well, I want to draft with you guys. I'm going to deposit $100 supporting Disco's promo code. Shout out to you. And you know who you are. You know exactly who you are. Dak Prescott, Baker Mayfield, Nick Chubb, Ramondre Stevenson. Can you guys guess who it is? We got Dak Prescott, Baker Mayfield. I hate the quarterback situation there. Nick Chubb, Ramondre Stevenson, Rashad White, Samaje Perine, Damian Harris, Leonard Fournette, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I love our running back room. Hopefully Fournette signs somewhere. Fudge. Wide receiver, we go CeeDee Lamb, Christian Watson, Tyler Lockett, Brandon Ayuk, Brandon Cooks, Rashee Rice, Rondale Moore, Justin Ross. Tight end, we go Chigozie Mukuamu, Dawson Knox, Mike Gesicki. It's not my best work, but it's definitely unique. Definitely unique. Can you guys guess who won the giveaway? All right. And the winner of this giveaway is Antonio says Quasi. Willie says Snowman. The winner is actually Antonio, Senor Bonus Hole himself. Congratulations, Antonio. My man. I appreciate you. You've been A1 since day one, since I met you, brother. Since I met you. So shout out to you, brother. Congratulations on winning this giveaway. Quasi said, it's Amigo. No, it's Amigo has been drafting here way before me, man. Way before me. Shout out to you, Antonio, brother. You've been such a tremendous, addition to Disco Ball Nation. You've been like a better friend to me, and I appreciate you, brother. Congrats, Antonio. Spam congrats, W Antonio. Antonio says, nice. It's been nice to get like some exposure to Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall lately. I'm not gonna lie, it's been nice. Congrats, congratulations, brother. I appreciate you. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Probably doing like a $3 mini. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, Kevin Valentine at the buzzer says, what it do, baby? What it do, Kevin? I haven't seen you in a while. I was actually wondering, where the hell is Kevin? I haven't seen Kevin in ages. I hope you're doing well, brother. We just wrapped up the stream. Antonio, Senor Bonus Hole, won the giveaway. Congratulations, Antonio. I'll message you either on Facebook or on Discord just to get everything sorted. All right, buddy? Always Snowman versus the field. Actually, and like I don't understand how he still won 3 giveaways. But like congrats to him, man. Shout out to Snowman. Snowman's been a real one. I've been drafting with Snowman even before I started streaming here. Like I've seen Snowman in so many drafts prior to streaming. Kevin Valentine says, busy weekend, boss. Have a good rest of your night. God bless you, brother. You have a good rest of your night. Justin Jude says, daps and hand pounds. Yes, sir. And guys, if you guys want to draft with us, just hit me up. I'm pretty receptive in DMs. Hop into my DM. Brothers, if you want to draft with us, don't hop in my DM for any other reason. I'm married. I got it tattooed. Shit's for life. All right. So yeah, hop into the DMs if you want to draft with us. We'll get you set up. We'll get you signed up, and we'll get you in the Discord. Shout out to you all. God bless you guys. I genuinely appreciate you. Peace and love. Hopefully we'll get some Leonard Fournette news. Until then, see you tomorrow night. Same time, same place. 8 p.m. Eastern time. Peace and love, y'all. Bye.